Hi everyone, welcome back to Sonya's Prep. It's the last Shabbat before Pesach and we have so much to do and so much on our minds. I wanted to do a very quick Shabbos prep. And if you'd like to see what I made and how I did it, then please keep watching. I'm starting off with some salmon teriyaki. I use this kind of teriyaki sauce. I really wanted to base my meal prep on the ingredients that I have in my pantry and my freezer and fridge that I really wanted to use up before the holiday. And I saw teriyaki sauce, so I figured why not make it. It's a delicious recipe that makes the salmon come out super moist and delicious. After I added all of the teriyaki sauce, I took about 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil and I put in a whole head of peeled garlic into it. I saute that up until the garlic is a little bit browned, and then I pour that whole entire thing over the salmon. I cover it with some tin foil and I bake it at 400 degrees for about 35 minutes. This is sweet chili lamb and potatoes. I basically took a few potatoes, peeled them, sliced them up into circles, placed them underneath the lamb, and I took the leftover sesame teriyaki sauce, added like a few tablespoons of water just to clean out the bottle, poured it all over the lamb and potatoes. I also had the sweet chili sauce in my fridge that I wanted to use up before the holiday, and I poured that over the steak and potatoes with some Montreal steak seasoning. Now we're moving right along to some roasted chicken legs. I season that with some salt and paprika, pepper, and some oil. I massage that into the chicken and cook it uncovered at 400 degrees for about an hour and a half. Here I'm making some Bahsh, which is green rice with some cilantro. I'm dicing in 1 onion, a handful of some lamb. You could use any kind of meat of your choice. 2 cups of rice, 3 bunches of cilantro, and I season that with half a cup of oil, half a cup of water, 1 tablespoon of salt, and 1 tablespoon of chicken consome with some pepper. Mix that all up, cover it with foil, and cook it at 400 degrees for an hour and a half, mixing it after 45 minutes. I'm placing everything in the oven to cook at the exact same time. So the bahsh, the lamb, the chicken, and the fish are all cooking at the exact same time. While that's cooking, I'm going to be making my lamb soup. I'm just going to be sauteing some celery, onions, and green pepper in a little bit of oil. After that, I'm going to be adding chunks of carrots and potatoes, and I season that with a tablespoon of salt, a tablespoon of chicken consome, garlic powder, seasoning salt, a few bay leaves, and it comes out so delicious. Put in some boiling hot water into the soup. I always try to clean as I go along, otherwise my kitchen turns into a disaster. Who can relate? After the water is added, try to scrape up the little bits from the bottom of the pan that has all the flavor and all the seasoning. Here I'm making osvo. It's an overnight lamb and rice stew. I just grate everything in this food processor, carrots, onions, tomatoes, and apples, and I put it all into a big pot with some oil and some meat. And I add in 2 cups of rice, 4 cups of water, a tablespoon of salt, and a tablespoon of chicken consome seasoning. onto the salads. This is one of my favorite homemade dressings to make. I take about 2 heaping tablespoons of mayo, half of a lemon squeezed, some 2 to 3 garlic cloves crushed, oregano, salt, and pepper, and I add in 1 tablespoon of water just to dilute the dressing to the consistency that I like, and I pour that over the salad right before serving. I'm going to be making some crab salad now. I use this kind of imitation crab meat. I have a few lettuce here, about 5 to 6 lettuce leaves that I shred. I add in 1 whole avocado cubed up with 2 eggs, half of an onion, and about 6 to 7 imitation crabs. I dress it with mayo, a clove of garlic, and salt and pepper. Making potato salad, I boil 1 potato, 1 carrot, 3 eggs. I cube all of that up with about 2 to 3 pickles, 2 stalks of scallions, and a little bit of dill. I mix all that up with mayo, salt, and pepper. For my last salad, I'll be making this gorgeous avocado salad. It has all these beautiful different colors and it comes out really delicious. I have a whole avocado, 1 cucumber, 2 to 3 pickles, 2 hard-boiled eggs, and 1 red pepper. I cube all of that up and I season that with salt and pepper and some mayo and half of a squeezed lemon. For dessert, I wanted to make these egg roll wrappers stuffed with some chocolate and bananas. I had these egg roll wrappers in my freezer that I really wanted to use up before Pesach, and my friend gave me this very good recipe. Her name is Miriam. Hi Miriam, thank you so much for the recipe. It was very delicious. My kids really enjoyed it, and it's very simple to make. You take any chocolate spread of your choice that you like and enjoy. I didn't have any on hand, so I just melted some chocolate chips in the microwave with a drop of oil. Spread that onto the egg roll wrappers and added in a little bit of banana. To hold the edges in place, I smoothed that over with some water and I fried it in some oil. That's it for this week's Shabbat meal prep. I hope everybody enjoyed these recipes. I hope you give them a try and let me know how they turned out down below. I hope everyone has a very good weekend and an amazing Passover filled with lots of happiness with your family. I hope everyone keeps healthy and happy.